Eating disorders are an epidemic. In the United States, there have been over 13 million cases of eating disorders. And after the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, this number is only rising. This inspired us to create a public service announcement video to warn the world what is going to come if we don't stop it now. Hello, my name is Andy Haw.
And I'm Ethan Cho, and we're representing Oxford Academy for the Public Service Announcement event. This is our table of contents and is a brief overview of everything we're going to be covering in this presentation.
To even begin researching eating disorders, we had to find what the denotation of an eating disorder is. The denotation of an eating disorder is any of a range of mental conditions in which there is persistent disturbance of eating behavior and impairment of physical or mental health. To thoroughly understand our topic and create an informative video, we researched on eating disorders and how they can pose a danger to teens. According to Healthline.com, eating disorders can lead to a high risk of heart disease, cancer, and anemia. Not getting enough nutrients will lead your body to not being able to produce white blood cells, the blood cells that are made to fight off diseases, which exposes you to countless illnesses. After finding out the effects of eating disorders, we researched on what exactly causes them. Some social causes of eating disorders are poor body image, bullying, unrealistic media standards, pressure from peers, and wanting to fit in with the rest of society. Poor body image leads straight to eating disorders. With poor body image, many teens could result to unhealthy measures of weight control, such as skipping meals, fasting, smoking, cigarettes, vomiting, and taking laxatives regularly. Eating disorders can also be stemmed from bullying. According to obesityaction.org, 24% of boys and 30% of girls experience daily teasing, bullying, or rejection due to their physical size. This will lead to having a low self-esteem due to peer criticism, which can change an individual's personal body image. After the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, according to wbird.org, most teens doubled their online usage, not including for school. These same teens would scroll on the internet and find photos and videos of models with unrealistic bodies that could be accomplished through online editing. This helped us decide our objective of making a clear, informative video that emphasizes the blind side of eating disorders and their dangerous effects to teens all across the world. When creating our video, we decided that we didn't want a video that was easily forgettable and gets caught up in words. So we kept our speaking to a minimum instead of letting the audience interpret for themselves.
We started off with our video with script writing. In order to create the best video possible, we had to form realistic scenarios. We did this by including things as our subject watching YouTube, we formed accurate settings, we formed accurate dialogue, and we created accurate looks. As you can see, this is an example of our first draft script. For our script writing storyline, we started with a problem. Every good video starts with a problem, and ours was the effect of media on the subject of our video. Our subject was watching a video of a model which had clearly unrealistic standards, and she was comparing herself to the people there. We then continued to elaborate on this problem as we see the subject of the video not eat the food that they were given in order to stay slim. Eventually, they end up fainting, which helps us emphasize the main point, which is eating disorders are a big problem, and if you have it, you need to get help. As for filming our video, we filmed it with an iPhone 14. An iPhone 14 has 1.4 pixel size, 2.2 aperture, 13 millimeters of focal length, 6 element lens, 100% focus pixels, and macro photography. We use different shots such as horizontal, reflection shots, camera panning, and still shots. This is an example of a reflection shot. As you can see both the subject and the reflection in the same shot. This really emphasizes the important and creates a dramatic effect. This is a still shot. While this is just a photo, in the video, this image is held still for 2 to 3 seconds. This really emphasizes the calmness and possibly eeriness of the video. So, with that being said, here's our video. As for editing our video, we used Adobe Premiere Pro. This is a professional software that allowed us to compile our footage. We did this by using countless cuts and splicing. As for the effects, we use techniques such as keyframing, we use transitions, and frame freezing. Keyframing allowed us to fade in audio and fade in videos. Transition allowed us to transition from one scene to another using things such as cross dissolve and dip to black. And frame freezing allowed us to hold frames frozen in place for a few seconds. As for our audio, we made sure our dialogue could be heard, our one piece of dialogue. We had multiple music tracks, all which were royalty free. We had sound effects, which were also free to use. We had keyframes and audio overlap. These are examples of the sound effects we used in the video. Finally, for the copyright issues, we used video clips from Victoria's Secret 2018 fashion show, and this was completely free, and there are no copyright issues with us using it in our public video. We also used the Mice on Venus song, which is copyright free, which is a song you'll hear in the background playing. And of course, stock audio, which is free. Overall, we ran into no copyright issues and everything was perfect. Using this video, we really wanted to hammer in the fact that if you have an eating disorder, you need to get help. And you can get help by calling this number. Thank you and have a good day, judges.